Yo, 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 it's your girl, Rada Creator, coming back again with another one. I had to do a retake because God was not pleased with the way I delivered my delivery. So I had to delete that live and come back better because God felt I was disrespectful. So I'm trying to honor God and do what God want me to do. So, but I still want to speak my piece on this whole situation. So let me say, first of all, so this is the whole situation. About 3 days ago, I believe, it was on Saturday, I spoke out against all the people dragging Tyree Nichols' name um, through the mud, dragging his legacy and disrespecting this man that was murdered by the police. And now they are coming up with all type of false narratives, slandering his name, saying he um, that he was sleeping with one of the officers' woman and all this foolishness and lies. And I spoke up against all the people that are carrying this narrative all around and all the people that are continuing to go with this narrative, especially the people that look like him and look like me. So the next day, the next day was Sunday. That's when I spoke on I was doing all positive lives and positive pieces on Sunday. So I did something on channeling Frank Sinatra, and I did something on your spirit guides. Oh, and just for some old beautiful angel number type stuff, pay attention to the timing on that about the spirit guides piece. It was 1111, which are angel numbers, just to let you know that my angels are with me and they approved of me speaking about that. So anyway, so on Sunday I was doing all positive lives, and I even happened to say that your spirit guides will actually lead you and expose who is really for you and who is not for you, and something I said of that nature. But that had already happened on this Sunday. So on the Sunday, I actually saw a piece that somebody did that I know, but I have to say I believe, but I know for a fact that it was in response to me speaking up for Tyree Nichols. So they tried to indirectly address me about speaking up for Tyree Nichols. So let me say this: I will never, ever, ever not stand up for my people. I will never not stand up for Tyree Nichols, for George Floyd. I will never stop standing against anyone who slanders their name under any circumstances. I don't care whose ego is bruised. I don't care who is offended by what I have to say. I stand on my own. And I have never tried to have people go against a person because I don't agree with what they had to say. That says something really deep about your character, sir. And I'm just keeping it all the way real. I will never do that. I don't respect behavior like that. Don't say that. I take that back. I don't approve of behavior like that. So, I just wanted to speak my piece on this because really, truthfully, and you know who this is for, because it showed me a lot about your character. Jumped to a conclusion so fast and believed that I was coming for you when I really was not talking about you. It exposed so much to me about your character and about who you are, really. And I really wasn't talking about you, but you jumped so fast to turn on me that I didn't even I didn't even realize. I was really shocked because I really wasn't talking about you. But the fact that you got offended and received it as if I was talking about you so fast shows me that maybe it needed to be addressed to you. Maybe it did, because only you know what you were saying about Tyree Nichols when everybody else head is turned. Because I never heard you say nothing bad about him. So why would I have said something to you? But some people just think everything is about them, and everything is not about you. I have never addressed you in anything on my channel except for now, because you indirectly addressed me. So I'm playing the same games you playing. So so then it got me to actually thinking that all the times I heard you do these little pieces where you was actually coming at somebody, that perhaps they probably wasn't even coming at you either, because I know I was not coming at you. So in result of that, I feel like you need to take a hard look at your own self. You need to take a hard look in the mirror and see where you went wrong at, because I really was not coming at you. I really was not addressing you. And the fact that you try to tell other people that was listening to that piece to not listen to me, and it doesn't mean you solid. The fact that you think that you are solid if you drag Tyree Nichols' name for filth says something about your character as well. The fact that you try to defend his behavior because you thought I was talking about you when I wasn't fucking talking about you. You assumed, and you assumed wrong. I really was not talking about you. I was talking to everyone. Anyone who has ran with this narrative that this man was sleeping with this officer's woman, and like trying to make it like is a justification for why he was murdered. No, we're not going to be supporting murderers. We're not going to be spinning narratives for murderers, and I never will. My channel ain't about that. My channel is about justice for people. My channel was about standing up for the people that cannot speak for themselves now because they were murdered. And my channel will never support anyone dragging anyone's name. I don't care what they look like, who they are, or anything of that nature. Um, is there anything else I was supposed to say? No. So I just wanted to voice my opinion on this matter, because I feel like people need to actually come and address you directly instead of jumping to conclusions and then getting in their feelings and feeling that somebody is coming for them. You would have been better off addressing me directly instead of making an indirect address uh short towards me, or telling people that you know that support me not to listen to me because you thought I was talking about you. I wasn't talking about you. So I feel offended by that, but I'm glad that I was enlightened on who you really are as a person early, instead of investing into a friendship with someone and then later finding out that they are this way. But the fact that you were offended and the fact that you were triggered by anything that I said is a problem with you. It's within you. It's not within me, because I never was addressing you. And I did not address it on Sunday because Sunday was a positive day and I was not going to bring any negative energy into it. But I told everybody I really was a reader and I see through people like they glass. I've told y'all this. I see through what people say, what they don't say, what they mean when they don't say what they really want to say. I see through all that shit to the truth. And the truth is, you have some issues within yourself that you tried to put on me. Hey, baby, how you doing, boo? I thought I made you a moderator. Is your name Blue? Is your name Blue, Charlize? Is that your name, Charlize? Am I saying it right? But is your name Blue? Because I don't see it blue, but I did make you a moderator. So I just wanted to know. Yeah, okay, okay, okay. Yes. But I was just having a little heart to heart with some people that was offended by me standing up for Tyree Nichols, and I will not be moved or persuaded to not defend him. So, no, thank you, Charlize. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you. I appreciate you. And so, also now that I'm done with that, that's in the past. I said everything I need to say, right? Yes, okay. So now I just want to talk. Let's bust it up, girl, me and you. So, yesterday, not yesterday, on Sunday, the Super Bowl, I did not see this, but I just seen it on Dish Nation, right? So, Sunday, Michael Strahan was doing an interview before the game with a dude named Fletcher Cox from the Philadelphia Eagles. So he had on this gray. Thank you, baby. I appreciate that you appreciate me, and I appreciate you. It really means a lot to me. When I'm supported and truly supported, it means a lot to me. Like, yeah. So anyway, um, so this guy named Fletcher Cox, um, from the Philadelphia Eagles, he was being interviewed by Michael Strahan. So Michael Strahan was they was like going back and forth. This man had on a gray shiny blazer, right? Okay, that's cool. But underneath he had like, I don't know if I want to call it a halter top, but it was like a woman's top. And this man had on a string of pearls. What do you think about I said, oh no. What do you think about that, girl? I said, yo, I could not believe. Like, so I'm like, yo, he got a string of pearls on. What did you think about that, boo? I'm like, oh hell. I said he got a string of pearls on. Now I shoot. I wish some men was in here. I would have loved to know is what they thought about a man wearing a string of pearls. First of all, and second of all, this top he had on. Did you think that was macho? I didn't think it was macho. If my man had that on, I'd be like, I do not know you. Don't come near me. It said Diddy dressed him. You are so silly, girl. She talking about I said Diddy dressed him. Charlize, why don't you have your own channel? You know what you don't know about me, right, baby? He says I clutch my pearl. But look, what you don't know about me, I knew you. Me and you have been in the same circles for a while. We both was believing in that woman that says she's royalty. So we both was believing in that woman that says she's royalty. Uh, that's like a hint. You know who I'm talking about? Like I've been stopped dealing with her because first of all, I found out she was fake, and then she tried to come at me. She tried to come at me. I don't know what that was about, but I believe. Hold up, I thought it was something. So she tried to come at me. Oh, you do know that she tried to come at me? Yes. So she tried to come at me. I don't know if it's because the girl Nika that she was chilling with or whatever. When they fell out or whatever. Before they fell out, I don't know if this girl was trying to spin negative shit towards, like about me to this woman because she something about the girl Nika that she wanted to be like her pet or something. I don't know, but yeah, that girl. Let's go. Let's get into it, girl. It was something about the girl Nika that I think she wanted to be like her pet. Like I feel like she was like brainwashed about this woman. I felt like she was brainwashed about this woman, and she was like obsessed with her, and that she ain't want nobody around her, near her. Now, first of all, what really happened from the beginning, uh so I really do got these type of gifts, Shar. So is it all right if I call you Shar? Yeah, so I really yes, girl. So I really have these type of gifts. So when I was in I used to know Nika back before she knew Quatita. Okay? So so I used to be on her channel before a lot of people knew who she was. So I was talking about me and her possibly getting together. No, she brought it up about me and her possibly getting together because I really thought that she had gifts, but I never seen her gifts at work, and I never seen what she could do. Yes, yes, boo, yes, good. So so I never seen her gifts at work, so I really didn't know what she could do. But I knew what I could do, and I was telling her I had did my first piece on here, and she saw it. I tagged the different people that I fuck with, that I thought I fuck with, but I tagged the different people that I fuck with to let them see my first piece, and it was about a little girl, 5-year-old girl named Summer Wells. So anyway, so she saw, she like, oh, Rod, that is so, like this and that, and all this, like, all supportive or whatever. So she must have ran to the woman, uh, let's say Q. She ran to Q. Yes, yes. And I probably used to speak to you back, right, babe? Didn't I? So, yes, girl. Look, so, girl, I love you with your mouth, girl. Yes. So look, so look, so so she probably ran a queue because she was talking about me and her getting together and possibly doing something. I said, yeah, I was thinking about, because for real, if you ever seen the round table, right, with 54 keys in them, a long time ago. I mean, it probably was like maybe 2 years ago. But a long time ago, I had thought of a type of thing that is similar to that. That's the only thing I could think of that is as similar to what I thought of to do. And I wanted to make something that is similar to the round table, but it be with all spiritual people, like people that are spiritually gifted, right? So so it was gonna be called, what was it gonna be called? Oh, it was gonna be called the Dream Team of Supreme Beings. Okay. Yo, so anyway, but look, so it was gonna be like all the different people that I know that I fuck with that is like spiritually elevated. This is when I actually thought she was real. This is when I thought she was real. Cute. So, and I thought that Nika was real too. So I was going to make this whole thing where we have different people of different, but it's not exactly like the round table, because it has um like different people of different natures. Like I would have had some people that deal with maybe the spirit box, and then you tell us what you got from the spirit box, the information you got from the spirit box. Then I would have had real people like me that channel people and channel information, and you tell me what you received from these people. So it would have been like different sectors. Oh, I would have also had symbolism people that's in the symbolism, and so then after we all tell everything we got, the symbolism people tell us what does this symbolize, what do you feel like is interpreting, like things like that. So that was my whole, but I never went into specifics with the girl. So I just said that I wanted to make something that was like um a combination of all the different spiritually elevated people, and that we get together to try to find missing kids and missing people. You know what I'm saying? It was missing kids at the time. So she must have ran to her and told her that this is what I wanted to do. And she done already included her in the shit, right? This is what Nika did, ran to Q. So So Q, when I came in there, this is why I know she did. At first, I actually thought that the other side told her who I was because at the time I still wasn't sure that she was fake. I didn't really look at her as fake at the time. So, but when I came into her chat, and I was speaking like I usually do. Hey everybody, what's up? So, so she bowed to me. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I was like, what? Like, she bowed to me. She was like, Rada creator and bowed to me. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm like, then I started talking to the ancestors. Y'all told her who I am? Because they be telling, yo, the ancestors be pumping me up, telling me, like, you are oracle. Matter of fact, they had these babies on the spirit box telling me this. Like, they was like, first, Summer was on the spirit box. Like, I think it was Summer. It was one of the kids. And they was like, Ra, you an angel. I was like, what? Did you just say I'm an angel? She like, yeah. And the babies was like, yep, yeah, yeah, like all of them. So I'm like, what do you mean? Like a real angel? Like from heaven? Like, cause I don't know how to interpret that. So they was like, so they was like, yes. So they was like, so I started asking, I used something called divine rides. If you ever into spiritual shit, it's a great thing to invest in because you get advice and truth from the ancestors. And so anyway, so I asked for clarity, and I'm like, when y'all said that, when the baby said that, what did that mean? And Summer kept saying, my great grandma's name is Sarah, and and Summer kept saying, Sarah trusted me, right? Like, and I know she was talking about like trusting you for what? What is Sarah trusting you for, right? And then she was like reporting back to them, like trying to tell me that, like she was saying, I tried to tell her she didn't hear me, and I'm like, what? What didn't I hear? What did I not hear? So one, she kept repeating it and stuff, and then she said, you're an angel, and I caught it that one time. I said, did you say I'm an angel? They're like, yeah, yeah, all the kids. So I'm like, so when I went to get clarity, I'm like, well, what did you mean by that? God, what did you mean by that, ancestors? Did you mean that I'm a real live angel, like a fallen angel? So they were saying yes. I like, well, what does that mean? I still ain't get the 100% clarity on what that means because I was like, dude, does that mean that my character is good? They was like, yeah. I said, is that all? They said no. I said, well, what do you mean? Do you mean that do you mean that the reason why I'm divinely gifted like this is because I come from heaven? And they was like, yeah. I said, is that all? They would say no. So they kept telling me all this type of stuff, like saying I'm an oracle or angel. So when I came into Quatita thing, yup, she did. Yes, that's my great grandma, Shar. That's my great grandma. Like Sarah is my great grandma. That's her spirit guide. And when I yep. And when I was dreaming, so when I was dreaming one time, my great grandma, look, I never met my great grandma. She died before I was ever born. No, I'm not gonna say I never met her. I don't remember meeting her. But I believe she used to play with me as a child. And I was born with blue eyes. My black ass was born with blue eyes just like her because that's part of my tribe. Does First of all, that represents that I'm a seer, just like she's a seer. But Sarah, my great grandma, is her spirit guide, one of her spirit guides. So anyway, I was asleep. So I was asleep or whatever one day, and my great grandma, and I don't even know how I knew. I was so sure this was her. And I told my uncle about it because he knew all of my family. Like he know both sides of my family, and I don't know them because this is kind of like before my time. So, um, when I was asleep or whatever, she came in and said, The child had a seizure about Summer. She said, the child, you was born with blue eyes too, sure? Sure. Yo, you know that means that you are a seer. That is that means that me and you are from the same tribe, dear. And we were supposed to remain with them blue eyes. No, mine went dark though. Mine went dark. We were supposed to remain with them blue eyes all through life. I don't know if the immunization bullshit, you know what I'm talking about, them things we get to go to school. I don't know if that took it away. You are a seer. If you was born with blue eyes, it represents that you are a seer. Is that right, God? Yes. You heard that, Clay? That's God saying yes. It means you're a seer. Okay? And you have way more gifts than you even know. You don't just see through people like me. You are supposed to have foresight. If you keep cultivating your gifts and keep being strong in your meditation, you will build your gifts higher and higher, and you will have foresight, the foresight that you're supposed to have. Yes. Yes, dear. Yes. So anyway, right. So when I went into Quatita's, so when I was asleep, and my great grandma said, the child had a seizure about Summer because they knew I was pursuing what happened to Summer, and Summer literally came and took me to Tennessee, the Warriors Path State Park. I don't even live near Tennessee, girl. Took me to Warriors Path State Park, showed me her being, I was Summer, and I was being carried as her through some part of Warriors Path State Park. And when I looked to the right, I seen trees strategically placed. When I looked to the left, I seen big tall trees. And when I looked forward, like took a whole step back to look at the whole scene, it was like I was in a forest with a lake, a body of water in the middle. And that represented Warriors Path State Park, but I had never seen Warriors Path State Park yet. I also seen a sketch of this man. They wanted me to know about this man. Now, in my opinion, this man is the leader of a cult. I found out who this man is. His name is Pastor Matt. He from the Mother's Church. And in that church, they worship evil. It's masqueraded as a church, but they worship evil. I'm not sure that everybody that go to that church believes that they worship evil, but they might be tricked into worshiping evil. You know what I mean? So the guy, his name Pastor Matt, he goes around as a like a guest pastor or something. Yo, my nose is stopped up. But he goes around as a um um like a guest pastor, but he is the leader of this cult. And the cult, it reached all around the South. It's not just there. Like he go all over America preaching this shit. And it's like they are technically the Seventh Day Adventists, but it's not every person that is the Seventh Day Adventist. I'm not gonna put that label on everybody. It's not everybody, but this particular man, he has a cult that actually worships evil. Now, whether these people are aware they are worshiping evil is news to me. I don't know. But when I seen, the crazy thing is, I thought the sketch that I was shown, the black and white sketch of this man, I thought it was showing me a Native American man or something. But as soon as I seen this man, I knew it was this man. And I knew that they was telling me that he is the fucking culprit. Not that he did something to Summer, but he is the culprit of all this madness. That he is the person that heads off this cult, which is Summer's mother's church, which is they knew that Summer was going to be sacrificed. God forgive me for that word. I hate that word. Like I don't believe in all that Illuminati shit, but she really was sacrificed. And they knew that she was going to be sacrificed. They called her Summer Hope, the bitch that Summer loved so much in that church. Robin, the one that Summer just like adored and thought the world of her. Like, yo, that shit be making me want to cry. It just upsets my soul. The one that Summer adored, her every move, her everything. She knew Summer was gonna be sacrificed. She is a part of this goddamn cult. She knew because she was calling her Summer Hope. She was all promoting this goddamn Easter thing that was reenacting what is gonna happen to Summer. Like, yo, it is so deep, girl. Yes, yes, it is so deep. And when I look at him, I see that he is evil. I see that he has a smile on his face. He tries to be inviting and warm, whatever, but he ain't fooling me. And see, Shar, you like me are a seer. So when motherfuckers try to fool you with the persona that they present in the front to try to make you believe they are one way, you see through that and you see that that's bullshit. And you see who they really are through that. And if you don't, you will. Just keep cultivating your gifts. So anyway, um, but yeah, so what was I saying about Nika and all that? So let me go back to Nika. Let me get back to that because I've jumped all over the place. So anyway, Nika had ran to Q and told her about my gifts and told her about the show that I wanted to start and all of this and this and that. And so when I came into her live one day, now any other time I just speak, she don't speak to nobody. And she was like raw and just fucking bowed to me. I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on? So, 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 I was like, I asked the ancestors, did y'all tell her who I am? Like, because they be telling me shit like, you are an oracle. When I, girl, they told me I'm an oracle. When I looked up oracle, it said a person that the gods consult for guidance. Are you serious? Like, I couldn't even believe they said this. Like, I'm a very humble person. I might not seem like it the way I talk so loud and so boisterous and all that, but I'm very humble. That was hard to digest. Like, I still don't look at myself as no damn oracle. I don't be going around talking, I'm an oracle. But they told me this, that I'm an oracle. And I'm like, what? When they said that, a person that the gods consult. Are you serious? But yeah, so anyway, um, so she bowed to me and I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? So then the next time I came in there, she started popping shit at me like I was an enemy or some shit. So I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this crazy bitch? Talking about Q. So I didn't know that Nika had a problem with me yet. Now, it was something that was brought to my attention because, that's how God reveals to us who is not for us, loud and clear. So we really should not ignore it the first time because when it's revealed, it is meant to be seen for what it is. So, so, um, God had revealed that so it was a situation like this. I was in her live one day, and it was another guy so I was a moderator for his channel or whatever, and I was on his channel, but he's connected to her in a roundabout way. Like, he probably don't deal with her no more because he deals with this guy that was connected to her, and she played him and said he was just a street nigga. You probably know who I'm talking about, but she played him and said he was just a street nigga and nobody fucks with him or nobody give a fuck about him, and that hurt his feelings, and so he don't fuck with her no more, and so everybody that fuck with him don't fuck with her. Like, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, so at the time they all was together as like a whole squad or whatever. So but I only really fuck with like personally, like the guy who I was a moderator for his channel or whatever. And so I was on there one day and I was talking about what I'm into, which is comedics. It's another African spirituality. I'm not into Yoruba, but a lot of people are, and I'm not knocking it because who am I to knock anything that comes from our ancestors? So I'm into comedics, which is another ancient spiritual science, and it is like it is from what a lot of religions and stuff derive from. Like if you ever heard the five percenters talk, I feel like they talk the most like us. Like the man, woman, womb, 360 degrees and all that, like that type of shit. Like, yo, I feel like yes, yes, baby. Yes. I love that. I love comedics. And it's just like a thing where it teaches you that you are gods and goddesses. You are God in the physical form. You have been blessed to walk this earth as a god and a goddess. Start acting accordingly. It also teaches us that religion has really mixed up in certain things that they believe, like from the Jesus is the Son of God. That's not where that come from. It's not the truth. The Son of God represents the sun. Like if I was getting particular with Ra, my name, it means the African sun god, sun God. Okay. But then if you're just thinking about the sun, it means the Son of God. You understand what I'm saying? The sun of God. And everybody turned it into an actual man that is the son of God when it was never meant to be that. And in comedics, if you're talking about Christ, it means that this is when you are enlightened. And so when you become, yes, yes, that's what they meant to do, keep us lost and confused. And they even got themselves lost and confused. A lot of people don't know the truth, like even them. You know what I'm saying? So, but yes, and so the Romans and the Greeks turned the sun that shines in the sky to like the Son of God and to the son of God. And when we're talking about Christ, we're talking about you being enlightened, you having Christ moments. Every time you have something that is like an epiphany or something is revealed to you and it becomes clear as day, that is a Christ moment. That is when you are becoming more like your God self. You understand? You are elevating and becoming more like your God self. Okay? Yes. Mm. Mm. What's your grandmom tribal language, boo? I'm curious. Yeah, yeah. I'm curious. But yeah, so um what else was I uh saying about? But yeah, so anyway, I'm into comedics or whatever, and so I want to know what I mean. Okay. Uh-huh. Cherokee. Okay. Yup. And you know that well, I don't want to get too deep and I don't want to offend you because the truth of the matter is black people was the Native American, and we welcomed everybody that came here with open arms, and we did not look at anybody as an enemy. We welcomed, there's plenty of land, there's plenty of room to grow. But when these Caucasians came through, right? So also, if you look up where quote unquote Native Americans come from, uh, they will say that they are from Korea, but that's not all the way true. Now, Koreans came over here. I believe, and I'm not gonna say is well, I'm gonna say that it has been proven in different ways, but I'm not gonna say that it's truth because it's only my truth. I'm not gonna say that it's 100% fact when I don't know that for certain, even though people have said it been proven and provide proof. But until I seen DNA broken down and tell me that, I'm not gonna say that as a fact. So anyway, but the so I've been taught, or so I've been told, or so I believe, black people the melanated people mixed with the Koreans, and that is how the Native American was formed. Now, how they became known as the Native American, it beats me because we was the first ones here. Now, we all, and how we did it back in the day, we all mixed and just was happy, live with each other, mingle with each other. But when the Caucasians came, they separated themselves from us, and actually, because also I believe that none of us were brought over on ships. We were already here, period. So actually, I asked the ancestors then. So, but so but when the Caucasians came over here with their guns, that's how they won the war against all of us. But the quote unquote Native Americans turned their back on us and try to act like they ain't fuck with us and they ain't know us when we're your family. We are from which you came from. But they turned their back on us and allowed us to be enslaved. And in fact, they enslaved us as well. And I just kind of felt some type of way about that. But yeah, but that is like hidden history. A lot of people don't know that type of stuff, but I'm not gonna say it's the 100% truth because I have not seen nobody's DNA results. Until I see DNA results that prove that, I'm not gonna say that's true. So it's my opinion. But yeah, what you say? My mother and father is Blackfoot, Indian, Aretha. I well versed, so I'm not going to speak on it if I'm not well versed on it. But yup, and they turned their back on us. Yo, you know what picture upset my whole entire soul, Shar? When we see them pictures of our ancestors with them bar things around their neck. Oh my God, man, that shit is sick as my soul. It's sick as my entire soul. So, but yeah. So, yup, they sold us, they turned their back on us, and they let us be sold off to slavery and all that. But I was told by I call my great great grandfather great warrior pop, right? I was told by my great warrior pop that he was never a slave. I don't know how the fuck he pulled this. He it's a certain part of Virginia where he was that they wasn't able to enslave that part of Virginia. Like, um, they knew if they go there, it's going down. And where they was from, it translated into Pow Wow Hill or some shit, like meaning it's going down. It's gonna be on and cracking if you come down there fucking with them people. And so he said he never was enslaved, but it was some type of war, probably them trying to enslave them. And my great warrior pop died on the river. Like, he died. What is crazy, Shar, is I was shown that and I did not know it was my ancestors showing me this. I was my great warrior pop floating on the river on my back with my head to the right. And I seen all these leaves. It was like springtime. It was like springtime. So I seen all these leaves because that's the reason why I say springtime because of the way the flowers in bloom or something was dropping into the water. It was like a bayou look, but this was the James River. And so when my head was turned to the right or whatever, it was like a bayou part of the James River where the trees were growing out of the water and it was like springtime and the bloom flowers were dropping into the water. And I remember seeing this picture vivid. Like this is like my great warrior pop dead, but that is part of my gift. I see as soon as their spirit leaves their body. It's like the moment that the spirit crosses from the physical to the spiritual. And so that's what I saw. I saw him floating backwards on the river, going backwards. And my head was to the side. I didn't know that. I thought that was another sight from summer. Like, cause something else happened and I seen something I thought it had to do with summer. But that one was my great warrior pop. I had just found that out not too long ago. And it's so sad. Yup. What you say about Haitian? Oh, my mom, Apache and Haitian. Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. Yup, yup, yup. But yeah, we all are royalty. We seem to have forgotten this. We can't let these people dictate who we are to us. So that's how I feel about it. But yeah, so what was I saying about Q and what's the name? Oh, so also all I know is the bitch turned on me. I ain't do shit to the bitch. So I hope you was there. Thank you, baby. Yes. You know, our ancestors, um, their lineage and their stories, their pain, their triumphs, all that shit lie within us. It's just when you dig deeper, when you dive deeper and meditate and take it in for what it is, the spiritual experiences that you are having, then you will be able to reach that type of stuff and understand that type of stuff. I feel like that's everyone. I'm not special. Everyone has these powers. It's just that nobody thinks beyond their physical. Nobody thinks to the spiritual aspect. Yup, yup. Yup, yup, I know. Yup. 666 is not negative. It is the carbon makeup of our fucking melanin. So why in the Bible is the three sixes the mark of the beast? Because they hating on us and on some undercover bullshit in the Bible, trying to teach us that we evil. No, baby, we the gods. We are from what you learn, everything you fucking learn in the Bible from us. So what do you mean? Like we ain't the beast, y'all the beast. We taught y'all how to live and how to be civilized. We taught y'all how to wash y'all ass and not smell like shit. We taught y'all how to come out them goddamn caves and how to build shit and how to make irrigation systems and stuff like that. Look, yes, baby, yes, yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yup, 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 yup. They damn sure did lie. So yes, like we know, me and you know, and yo, and if I ain't getting nothing, let me say that if I didn't get nothing positive from Q, that lady, I got that from her a long time ago when she had the first Black Magic or whatever. When she launched that the first time, she said that. I'm like, yo, and so I was on a talk show at the time. I was like, what do this mean? This lady said this. She didn't say, she said, um, 666 is the makeup of our melanin. She didn't say in particular what it was. So when I looked up, look, they won't even tell us that in Google. I looked up, is 666 the makeup of our melanin? They ain't even fucking had no answer with that because they don't want us to know that shit. So, so I went on this talk show where it's a lot of people that know a lot of things. Now, so I'm like, yo, this lady said that 666 was the makeup of her. What does she mean by that? This boy named Bernard sent me this article that said six protons, six neutrons, six electrons, which is the makeup of our something about the melanin. And why does the Bible say that we're evil or some shit, right? So I went and looked up and then so I actually put in what he sent me and then try to put that in as information to see if I came up with something. Then I came up with an article and then it told me about that. Yup, yup. And then I found out that it's not just the makeup, it's the carbon makeup of our melanin. And that's what I wasn't putting in right to get the right results. And it only was like one or two articles. It was not many because they don't want us to know that type of shit. And that the melanin is responsible for our athletic abilities, our superior athletic abilities. That's why we seem to be superior athletes to the other kinds. It's also responsible for our emotional responses, which is the reason why we see the other. people as being heartless and not, having feelings. They are unable to, it nurtures ours and it does not nurture theirs because they don't have it. Only 15% of the other kind of people have melanin. Um, and they only have 15% melanin. So that's at the most. So um, also it enhances our spiritual and, as some people say, psychic abilities. But I'm not gonna say that it's. I don't say psychic. I don't feel like I'm no psychic. I just say I'm spiritually gifted. Period. Or spiritually elevated, or a clairvoyant, or whatever I'm talking about that I'm doing at the time. So yup, but yup, I knew you, boo. I knew you back then. I knew you from then. And I always look to see if you had some type of material. That's why I asked you, why don't you have a channel? Because the fact that you've been in the same circles that I've been in, you have something to say there, and I suggest you say it. Yup, yup, yup. So this is why doctors try to treat us with the same meds. They don't usually work. Right, right. And most of us have that, like Henrietta Lacks. Have you ever heard of that woman with that super blood? And most of us come from a whole different type of DNA. Yo, our DNA ain't even like their DNA. We have triple helixes to our DNA, triple turns to our DNA. They have double turns to their DNA. Like, we are totally different than them. We are a whole different species than them. Yo, it's a lot of stuff that we don't know about ourselves that is elevated. Somebody else I used to watch. I think you was on that channel too, but I don't fuck with her either because she started going to the left. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with her either. But I used to be on Sin City. I used to be on her channel for a minute, and that boy that she turned on, what's his name? What's his name? Uh, the chakra doctor. Yo, he had some knowledge in his head. I don't give a fuck what he did. Yeah, I don't give a fuck what he did. He had some knowledge in that brain of his, and the shit he had to say, I was taking that shit in. If, like, when she would just let him go and teach his class or whatever he want to call it, yo, I was listening because he know what he talking about. Oh, you don't know Sin City? So you wasn't on that one. Okay, okay. I thought we was always in the same circles. That's the girl that used to be on Ratchet TV. Was you ever on Ratchet TV channel? Mm-hmm. Okay. You so bad, girl. Look, so but yeah, that's, you could kind of say that too with me. I was there for 10 minutes or 20 minutes and then I was out because I don't deal well with people that turn on people for no fucking reason. Like, so anyway, right? I was on so look, this how I got Q ass back. I got Cotita fucking ass back. Look, so one day um I goes on uh I goes on and I think, and let me say this too. I think Q used to be mad because I ain't buy into her cold ass shit. I was not going to pay no $225 for your fucking fake ass cold ass retreats where you making people throw up in buckets and shit and all types of foolishness that ain't no fucking nothing to do with no spiritual power. So I ain't give up my motherfucking money to the bitch. I maybe that's why the bitch had a problem with me because I was not no fan. Like, I was investigating, I was listening, and truth be told, I knew that I had which one is it? Claire audience, which is the ability to speak and listen to spirit, like to get an answer from spirit and hear spirit. I knew I had that from her because I seen her supposedly doing that with Mo3, which was a fucking lie, but supposedly doing that with Mo3. And I said, let me see if I could do that. But you know what's crazy, boo? When I spoke to him, he answered back. Like, I couldn't fucking believe he answered back. Something just told me to see if I could do it. And when I did it, he answered back. Now, I don't know if I should say what I asked, but yeah, he answered right back. So, yes, yes. So, but yeah, so this how I got her ass back, Q, right? So I was so uh we was on Ratchet. It was something happened where she was beefing with she was beefing with Skull, I think. She was beefing with Skull ass, right? She was beefing with, I don't know what the fuck happened. Something to do with Skull and something to do with some female too. And she kept going back and forth and she was doing lives on her bed and shit. I don't know the fuck. Oh, and she might have been beefing with the girls Sapphire and them or something. So she was beefing with everybody. So she tried to come to Ratchet's channel to try to clear it up. So Ratchet let her on, right? So just you know how Ratchet is. He is a rapist whore. He don't give a fuck. So he just let her on to like, so to say her piece, and then he turned on her fucking ass. But it was because of us in the audience too. We like, yeah, bitch, you just tried to kill Ratchet 6 months ago, bitch. Why you back now? Like, yo, we was giving it to her ass. And Trap House Kitchen was in there too, right? So come to find out, she turned on Trap House Kitchen. Was you there on that day? Yo, we lit that bitch up. Look, so she now we know she know how to work a live. So she had it on the comments. So she seen everything I fucking had to say to her ass. So she told me, I don't go messing with nobody that don't mess with me or some shit. I said, that's a fucking lie, cause I did nothing to you, bitch. Use a lie. And so and this and that. And so she kept on trying to go. I know she was reading them comments because she know how to work a live. So she was like, trying to plead her case, and then did me Trap House. Yo, we was hell in the motherfucking comments, but it wasn't just us two. But me and him was chatting back and forth on some bullshit, talking about her like a dog, and she reading these comments. So so I'm like, yo, so I don't know what the hell she was talking about, but I said, yeah, I said we all know she the one trying to snatch motherfuckers' souls with the bullshit. He like, yeah, the craft gone bad. I was cracking the fuck up, yo. We was clowning the fuck out of her. Then I was like, hey, quit, I forgot what I called her. I like, hey, is it true that you used to work for the Psychic Hotline Network? Is that true? Yo, we was clowning that bitch. We was giving it to her ass. Yo, then what's his name? The one that she said she gonna cut off his daughter head. Remember that bullshit? Stupid ass bitch saying that shit about people. Um, uh, SBS, sophisticated black, strong, some shit. So I said, SBS, I'm so sorry that I rolled out with this stupid ass bitch going to come at you on her behalf. I'm so sorry. I should have stayed out of that. You was right. The bitch is evil. You was right. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Yo, when he got up on that screen, when he got up on that screen, he was like, ooh, they mad with you, girl. Look, first Ratchet was letting her say her shit, but then I was like, yeah, bitch, you just tried to kill Ratchet like 6 months ago. Remember you buried him? You was trying to bury him with your fake ass voodoo. You don't even know how to do voodoo, bitch. So then, look, Ratchet was like, yeah, that is. He put up my comments on my talking about that is true. You did just try to bury me 6 months ago, didn't you? And all this and this. So then everybody was turning on her ass. That shit was so funny. That bitch went so crazy from us turning on that bitch. She talking about, who talking about my moles? Who talking about my moles? We was cracking the fuck up, yo. The bitch went crazy right in front of our faces. We was cracking up, laughing, crying. Yes, but that's what happens when you treat people bad and then you think the shit ain't gonna come back to you, bitch. Yo, SBS was so happy. He's like, yeah, bitch. Remember you tried to say you was gonna kill my daughter and you was going all the shit he was saying. He's like, yeah. Now who got the last laugh? God got the last laugh, and this and that. Yo, we gave it to her ass. It was so funny. We gave it to her. Uh, Trap House Kitchen and shit. Me and Hill was going back and forth talking about her ass, and she reading the comments. I like, bitch, you know you see these comments, yeah. So then, and so so then Trap House was like, I don't even want to fucking be on the same stage as that bitch. When you finish talking to her, but he might not have said bitch because he's very respectful. But he said, I don't want to be on the same stage as her. So when you finish talking to her, Ratchet, I'll get up here. So when she left or whatever, but she probably was in the comments, but her ass was quiet as fuck because she ain't want no more smoke with all the people that turned on her bitch ass. So he got up there and he was like, yo, I'll actually try to support this fucking lady. He like, yo, and I was there when she came, when they both hooked up. I was around when like Quatita and him like became like on some friendly shit and he was like, I got guns for you so you could stay safe and shit like that. He's like, yo, I really try to protect this fucking lady. He's like, she was like, yeah, huh? Have you seen random news channel? He drug her ass and still is. Oh, I'm go look. I'm go look. So, 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 but when Trap House came out, he was like, I was fucking for this lady. I don't like anything she was doing. I was trying to support. He like now when I look back at this shit, I'm so fucking mad at myself because that reading was so fucking random. You know why? Because she was taught by the psychic hotline how to scam people. That's why. So anyway, so so I really supported this fucking lady. She was talking about she on the run and motherfuckers trying to take her life. And he's like, I told her to come to where I'm at and I'll give her my guns. Like, this how supportive I was to this fucking lady. And then she gonna turn on me and try to say, so something happened where so somebody that they know, both know, the dude is like somebody as a supporter of his on his channel, and they be talking on the sideline on his channel. So when she tried to come and get some weed from this guy, the guy came to Trap House and said, guess who I just served? Now look, before this happened, he said he asked her where she was at. So let's just say she said she was in Kentucky, right? Let's just say she said she was in Kentucky. But the dude that the Trap House was talking to, let's say he live in Ohio. So so he said, yo, guess who I just served? And he said, who? He said, Queen. So that's why the shit happened because she was like, so he was like, I just served Queen. And he like, what the fuck she lied to me for? She ain't got to lie to me. Like, right. So he goes to her and says, um something like, you don't have to lie to me about where your whereabouts. If you're not coming, because it was some type of something they were supposed to meet up and do, I don't know. They're like, if you're not coming, just say you're not coming. That's okay. Like, you don't have to lie. And so she started talking about, oh, he trying to stalk her, he trying to kill her and all this shit. Forgive me. He trying to take her life and all this shit. So he tried to like, yeah. So she tried to switch that up and say that shit about him. So he like, yo, he was like, and then when I confronted her ass about it, this is what he said on Ratchet. He like, when I confronted her ass about it, about you going around trying to say I'm stalking you and trying to take your life, like this and that. I was trying to help you and give you fucking guns. Are you fucking serious? Then she gonna say, she just look, this the way he say it too every time. Every time he talk about it, he go back there emotionally. He was like, she talking about she just said that so she could see who was talking about her. What? Like, yo, he went off. Yo. I was like, yo, Trap is pissed. Like, yo. So, yes. So we lit her ass up in them Jones. We lit her up in the comments. We lit her up. Um, The whole crowd lit her ass up. I know that bitch ain't never come back there no more after that. Stupid ass. Yeah. They gassed her up for real. Yeah, we all did. We all was a part. You know why? Cause she tried to make it seem like she got divine knowledge of three being set up. But no, she just pumped them girls for information. Now, what I'm not gonna say is, what was I about to say about them chicks and something about her? Oh man, I just forgot. But she was pumping them girls for information. This is what I will say that she do have some type of discernment, just for the simple fact that she's a water sign like me. She has some type of discernment. That's one of our super spiritual powers. Like, we have discernment. Scorpios, Cancerians, and Pisces all have um discernment, decoding skills, and what's the other thing I say? Discernment and prophecy, the gift of prophecy. So anyway, so you know what I mean. So I'm not gonna say that she does. Yeah. So I'm not gonna say that she don't have no discernment, but that's about it, bitch. You ain't really talked to no Mo three. But what was so funny, right? And her faking about she was talking to Mo three, right? And her faking that shit, right? Everything she was saying was spooking the fuck out them bitches. That's what made us think she was real. Everything she was saying was spooking them bitches. So she like, six of y'all are gonna die. That shit was so funny. She like, them bitches was scared. Like, oh shit. Yo, and then it was something else she said. Oh, so she's like, can Mo three come forward? And she's like, he don't want to talk. He don't want to talk right now. He's mad. Then this bitch gonna come on there with her setup ass. All of y'all bitches is setup artists. So she gonna say, can you tell him I miss him? Bitch, this the same day he died. How the fuck you miss him when you just line him up on the same day he died? This is about Charlize, do you realize this was about 12 o'clock noon and he was murdered at like 11:30? Do you realize them bitches was searching for notoriety in a half an hour after his goddamn death? Yo, I truth be told, I know he was, man. I know he was pissed. Like, yo, I was watching the hip hop homicide thing, and when Jossie came on, cause I'll be like watching it with the ancestors, and I'll be watching this stuff with the ancestors sometimes. Sometimes they tell me don't watch certain shit because of the energy that come along with it. But I was trying to watch Mo 3 John, and when I got to um Jossie, somebody was like, turn it off. I really believe that was Mo 3. I really believe that was him saying, turn that shit off. Turn it off. And I just turned it off. I never looked at it. I never looked at it all the way through. Or if I did, I didn't look at it with the rods because I didn't want to offend him or whoever told me to turn it off. Like, yo. And it's just like it's so hurtful to think that he thought these bitches was his friends. And Shar, do you realize that they tried to line him up before that? Look, let me tell you how insightful I am, Shar. So just from them bitches talking to Quatita, so this is all the shit I picked up. So not only did we first pick up the motherfucker on the phone when Jazz come on the phone talking about going live, you want people to know what you done? That's what she said to the man that she answered the phone for. And he was like, your homeboy did. We about to pop bottles and celebrate. That's what the fuck was said before the your homeboy did part. She said, we going live. You want people to know what y'all done? So so then the bitch was scared because right after that, Cortita was like, we live. She knew that it was a big chance that that shit was caught on tape. So the bitch was all scared, curled up in the back, scared and shaking and shit, thinking she got caught. And then Jossie gonna soothe this bitch, which let me know you in on the shit too, bitch. So also when Jackie wanted to talk about all the shit, So Jackie was trying to talk about she wanted to do the whole interview. She wanted to be the star of the show. Okay. So remember when she was talking about, oh, they was like, tell us what you know about Moto. He like, he couldn't lose at nothing. He win everything. He beat me so bad at Connect Four one time that I went to Facebook and said he can't come over my house no more for like a month. Bitch, you just gave the drop on Mo motherfucking 3, bitch. Like, that's what that said to me. That's what that said to me. You gonna go on Facebook and give the drop? And first of all, these chicks, you know they Crips, right? And you know what Mo rep. So first of all, not only did you give the drop, but you gave the drop to all of his fucking ops on your Facebook talking about he can't come over your house no more for like a month. Bitch, I know all them started calling you like, oh yeah, he over there? Yeah, I'll give you this much to let me know when he over there. So that told me that that's not the first time the bitch tried to line him up. Okay? That told me that's not the first time the bitch tried to line him up. Also, then later I find out that when the whole shit happened with whatchamacallit and him in the bowling alley or whatever it was, I can't remember what it was. I think it was a bowling alley. You know he was with them bitches? Do you think that's a coincidence? I don't. I think they try to line him up there. I think because you know that Jackie used to fuck with whatchamacallit when she was a little young girl. And she got hopes and dreams and delusions of grandeur that they gonna get back together one day. Girl, he ain't even checking for you. He don't even fuck with nobody that look like you no more, girl. He's a star now. He not even looking for you. So all this drop giving and bullshit you doing, trying to get his attention, you not gonna get him ever. He's never coming back, bitch. So yes. So yes, you know they was the 3 bitches that was at the goddamn bowling alley when whatchamacallit and him came face to face. They lined that shit up too. These bitches at least try to give the drop on him 3 fucking different times. I'd say 4. Because and they also gave the drop on somebody else that was close to him. You say, yeah, hold up, yes, girl. Let me drop the link. Oh, bear with me a little bit. All right, come on. Help me post my comment. There we go. Yes, boo. Yes, yes. The link is in the chat, boo. Yes, honey. Yes, I needs that. Yes. Like, and they also gave a drop on somebody else. And I seen this on Trap House channel, and he didn't even mean to fucking put this out there. And I seen that shit too. Somebody that was close to 3. One of these bitches, one of the bitches was on the interview trying to look for notoriety once again. Okay. Yeah, yeah, we could talk. Yeah, we could talk in the chat too. We could talk in the private chat. I don't know how somebody did that. All right, yeah.
You can hear my grandbaby cry. Don't
Hey,
worry.
boo, how are you?
New baby.
How are you?
He hungry.
Oh,
Your mommy's gonna feed him.
oh.
Just say, oh, okay. Now he's
Like,
mad because he's mad because it's burping time.
oh.
You like, nah, I'm not feeling that.
Baby.
I want my Mickey
Oh,
now.
you got a little baby. Oh, what a baby.
Well, not me. It's my grandbaby.
Okay.
My daughter's baby. I'm a grandma.
Okay. But y'all, I wanted to know what you had to say, girl, cause
her
yes.
dad said her dad just said to her, "Oh my God, what did you do?" Like to the big sister, and she's like, "Nothing, nothing, Dad. He just started crying because I'm burping him." Funny. Okay, no, I remember all and everything that you're talking about. I mean, I witnessed a lot of that. I just sort of sat in the bushes quietly
Mhm.
because
Mhm.
after seeing how she treated you and you were
Mhm.
loyal, I said,
Mhm.
wait a minute. I
Yeah.
said, this is not popping off live in front of everybody.
Right.
And I
Right.
felt so bad. I kept making comments and I kept getting timed out. I was like, no, they ain't timing me out.
Well, I had already left because what I'm
Well,
not going to do,
yeah,
is-
the last time
I'm
I
not going
seen
to
you
argue
there,
with
that
somebody.
it was that
I'm
day
not
that
going.
because I was reading your comments and I was like, she's telling the truth though,
Right.
because you were still her mod.
Right. Oh no, I wouldn't. She ain't. Oh no, no, I wasn't on my. I don't know, but
No,
I wasn't on
I mean,
my.
excuse me, not the mod. I mean, you were in her chat. I mean, I
Yeah,
kept
yeah,
reading.
yeah, yeah.
It
Yep.
was a mod.
Yep.
It was, excuse me, it was a mod that was in the chat that was
Mhm.
saying things, and you were rebutting. I believe that's what was going on, and then she got
Probably.
like it got crazy. I mean, I was like, is
Yeah.
this really happening? Like,
Yeah.
and then when I remember something about Ratchet TV was saying, come over here, come over here or whatever, and she didn't want to come over there. And then people said, "No, go over there and talk. Guys might be able to talk it out." I thought it
We
was
looked
going to
at
get
both of them.
resolved, but as I was watching, I started seeing, no, this is a total cluster. You know what?
Yes, we looked at both of
This was.
them.
I said this intent was put here because somebody knew the truth. They didn't want the truth to come out
Right. That's why
because
I was
I
harassing her for real.
I've gone back and watched her videos on Mo, on everybody that it was supposed to be some kind of a, like even with Whitney, with different ones. It's comical, it's entertaining,
Yeah.
but
Yo,
when you really
you know
think
the thing
about
is.
it, hmm,
Yeah. Go ahead.
I was just saying, when you think about it, I started getting a little pissed because you're playing with spirit. You're playing. You're playing with people's lives,
Right.
and that's
Right.
one thing between spirituality, Christianity, whatever, however, um, faith. Period. I don't play with that.
Right.
I don't play with it.
Mhm.
Because I respect it, whether it's
Right.
something I believe or not.
Yo,
So
who put it in perfect? Somebody put it in
mhm,
perfect perspective for me one time.
what was that?
I don't know what I'm doing. I got an echo. Let me see. Matter of
You
fact,
still Are we still live?
yeah, we are.
You could stop your live and it'll stop the echo. We'll
I
still
don't
be
know how to
back
do
here.
that. Let me see. Oh, you saying me and you just talk one on one?
Yeah, yeah, we'll be back here
Okay,
talking
okay,
one on one in the
okay,
back. Your live
okay,
can, yeah, you can end your live, but we'll still be back here.
okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Then let me do that.